What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into another reading. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Okay, thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for your views. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. It is appreciated. Thank you for any donations that you've made to the channel using Cash App. This is a general reading for every single sign. This is not a personal reading. Kindly do not take anything that is on this channel personal. If something is offensive, it just might not be your message. Please only take what resonates with you and what is a confirmation for you of something. This reading may be about you or someone from your past, present, or future. Something could be going on in a second floor apartment, in a building. Maybe with an older man maybe. Okay, let's see. Coffin. Mature man in reverse. Now, normally this is the collective for me. The collective could be very upset about something, but it's also a older man in reverse next to coffin. So something could be going on with a Libra, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. This is possible. And the collective is upset about a loss. Who is in this coffin? What is over? Somebody who wanted to move. Somebody who wanted to change. Somebody who was thinking about the collective. This person was thinking about the collective. Virgo, Cancer could be significant. Somebody who wanted to move. They were thinking about the collective. They were thinking about taking your opportunity to move. This is a piece of garbage. They wanted a wealthy man's opportunity to move here. They were up to something. The letter M could be significant. This person lost their money and the collective wasn't in despair. The collective is upset with this person. Aries could be significant. Taurus could be significant, but we're not in despair, and someone is still wealthy after multiple attempts to make someone not wealthy. This person lost their fortune because they were so focused on the collective and they lost more money. They lost a fortune that they had, which could have been their money, and then they got some kind of sudden wealth, okay, which could have been from something bad maybe, or whatever it was from, but they lost that too. Again, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo could be significant. Okay, this official person is in reverse, so that's where this sudden wealth came from. Okay, some type of offer up to the devil might have happened. There's a person who is good, or this could also be someone who's not official. Okay, they have a badge, but they're not good. They're not good. They're not doing the right things, and there was no way for them to get something. There was no way out for this person. God wasn't creating a way for them because of something they were doing to a couple, or a wealthy man, or the collective, or somebody who just wasn't in despair. Gemini could be significant. Okay, we have a mature woman in reverse here. Something could have happened to someone here. This could be a mature woman. We have two parents, like in reverse. I'm picking up somebody lost two parents. This is possible as well. Gemini could be significant. And maybe some sort of inheritance, right? Something unexpected happened. An unexpected loss, an unexpected income came in for somebody. Okay, and this main female in reverse here. Okay, somebody else was lost. My goodness. So somebody is losing. Somebody is meeting somebody they love, or they This could be somebody could have lost someone they loved. Okay, somebody sacrificed them. Okay, you have Aquarius, Leo, Gemini could be significant. Something wasn't made public in court. This unexpected income that somebody received, like they didn't have to go to court for it because they're high honor is what I have. Again, Cancer could be significant. Cancer is significant. Somebody is not in jail for something, but they're in poverty right now. And they're far away from someone where they cannot do any harm because they hurt somebody's family. So what I see here is someone also losing a child, maybe a spouse and a parent or both parents. And it's because this energy wasn't getting money. They had an ending and things were going downward. And they wanted to stay out of court. They used that unexpected income to possibly stay out of court for some crimes that they did. So that they can offer up somebody without paying the justice for it. But now they're not in prison, or maybe at the time they didn't go to prison. Why is this prison card in reverse? They could be like prison for, it's like somebody is like, okay, you don't want to go to prison, no problem. Somebody said, God, they don't want to go to jail. They keep fighting me. So God said, okay, we'll put them in poverty. They don't want to go to court. They don't want to go to jail. Put them in poverty. Take everything away from them. Somebody lost their family, their home. Nobody's concerned either. Nobody cares. We have Libra, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini. Something about a job is significant. Somebody has a job. Now this child here, this child could be anybody. Could be anybody, any age, but they were sacrificed. And a high honor person is involved. This could be a parent or somebody in the military. It's possible too. But somebody who has high honor, who has respect. A lot of respect. With a lot of people. And something is significant about a job. They can't take this job or this gift or this talent away from somebody. It's like somebody is not concerned. They're busy working. This person can't steal something because you're not a false person. You have Leo, Cancer, but you're expecting something. Cat, a house, okay? So you're expecting property, inheritance, because you're working. You're working. So you want to buy a house, yeah. And you're not a thief. You're not false. So you have expectations, which is normal. Aquarius could be significant, Libra or Cap, or Scorpio. But there's somebody here who could be spying on you, okay? Somebody's watching you here. This person who works with the devil, okay? They stalk people who are not thieves. Okay, this is a couple in reverse here. This could be a dead couple. Excuse my language. That's what I'm getting. These are spirits. Okay, these are spirits, and somebody's concerned that these spirits that do the devil's work is what I see here. They get a message or something, some kind of contact. They got some kind of contact from these spirits. This couple in reverse. This couple that is in the afterlife. Very active here. They're still doing the devil's work in the afterlife. And there's somebody here in this realm. There's somebody here in this realm who's having a lot of loss, possibly to this couple. And this couple's not serving justice because they're getting away with stuff. But there's some kind of message of concern here. Or this person heard about this couple being in reverse. This couple that was worshiping the devil, doing the devil's deeds, they got a message like, oh shit, this person looked worried in her face. Like she just heard that something happened to them. Yeah, they didn't make it to their journey. Some kind of journey was cut short. Again, we have Capricorn, Libra could be significant. Or Aries, Scorpio. Yeah, now somebody got to go to court. Or something needs to be situated in court with a judge. But again, somebody's not getting a message about it. Somebody is still, it's like this person owes you, but now they're gone. They're in reverse. And you still need justice. And there's no message going out about something, even though you're in good health and you want to get married. So there's this space here of this couple, or if it's not a couple, it's a person or a group, family in reverse, that did something and they're gone. And you have your health. You could be getting married, but this couple is gone, and something still needs to happen in court. All right, let's see. Give me one card out of here. Official person in reverse. This could be, let's see who this is. This could be somebody who was good as well, that lost their life, or they could have had some altercations, and they're not in the upright anymore. Aries could be significant. 22 could be significant. 4. Somebody lost their RV. Okay, RV in reverse. Somebody lost their RV or their shelter because of what they're doing to a young man here, maybe a teenager. A Capricorn Aquarius could be significant. You see something on a TV, maybe about this person, and it's not funny. The collective is not laughing. The color red is significant, but you see something on a TV about this person, or you're unaware of something because you're not paying attention, but something is not funny about what happened. You see something on TV, or you see something and you're not laughing. Because this person doesn't look stressed. Like, they don't look stressed out. You're like, what the fuck? Why isn't this person stressed out? They did something terrible to somebody in church, or at a church, or about a church, regarding a church. But they don't look stressed out when you see them and you're not laughing. Something about money here. And a family. And loss. A water sign. A swimmer. Somebody who's athletic. A loud noise. Something happened at a church, or maybe during a ceremony at church. When family was there. Somebody got paid to do this, and they don't seem exhausted or burnt out or upset about it. Something about a swimmer could be significant, or a water sign. Something could have taken place by the water, or someone could be athletically built. This could be significant. Something happened to someone at the grocery store. A tarot reader could be in reverse. These are very spotty right now. Somebody is laughing at this tarot reader. This is this evil couple. I have two cards like this, and one is evil and one is good. This is the evil couple. They did something to a tarot reader, and it's not funny. They paid somebody to do something to a tarot reader, and they're not stressed out about it, and you're watching something on TV or like YouTube or something, and you see it, and you're like, something is not funny. This person, something happened to them. They're either in reverse or they could have been replaced. But something is not funny when you see this person and somebody is looking at, see how you looking at your device and you're not laughing, but they're looking at their device and laughing because they did it. Something has something to do with a church. And some kind of loss. But this family is here happy. And they're not stressed. But somebody is stressed. A family is happy, but this individual is stressed. Her friends are around her. And maybe she swims, or maybe she just needed to go for a dip or something. Somebody goes in the water regularly. They wear a mask, maybe. This could be the same person. Somebody could not watch this person in the car anymore. And they didn't want something to be investigated. Maybe some kind of stalking or following at the store, or when this person was swimming, maybe at the gym or something, or a place where they have a pool. This person doesn't want to be guilty, but they are. They paid somebody to be quiet. Maybe a family or an investigator. But somebody is laughing when they see somebody now. They're like, yes, we did it. Somebody did it. We did it. We got them. We sacrificed them. So now they're looking at a mom and their child. But they can't do anything. They can't cause some kind of pew-pew wound or something to the head here. They can't do it. They try to do something at the supermarket, but when this person was out, they can't do something at a bookstore or in a parking lot at a bookstore or a library. Maybe these are places the person goes. But something is not surprising, like you're not shocked at something, you may know. Okay, you shouldn't be shocked when this person is locked up. This person is locked up. Because they're trying to unalive somebody here. And they're laughing, like this is entertainment for them. Yeah, this person could have died in jail. Maybe because it is this child and their mother's ancestors. Okay, somebody could have died in jail. Somebody could be bald. Two of these people have very short hair. This is possible. It doesn't have to be. Somebody could have a beard. Okay, it doesn't have to be. But spiders in reverse. Somebody was trying these spiders. They try to get this person pew-pewed. This person's crazy. Because somebody didn't want to come back to them. This has something to do with a relationship and somebody not wanting to come back to someone. So they had to end up in the hospital. This could also be somebody who got a divorce. So they sent a package to someone. But they're confused how this package didn't do something. You're still peaceful. You still have peace. You don't want their money. They did something to your money. Like your money's in reverse, but you still have peace. Okay, and now they're using this minion to take your money. This is the minion card, the evil troll that does work on their laptop, that hacks things. Okay, they did something to collect this money, but we're still peaceful. Okay, somebody's in the public eye here. Anybody? It could be a creator online. Okay, this minion is stalking this person. They're stalking a gay couple. They could have, this gay couple could have sacrificed somebody's money to go on a road trip or something, or go somewhere to travel. They do this. Traveling is very important for them to stay out of jail. And while they were traveling, something happened. Something happened to them, or another couple while they were out. So this is another thing that they're traveling to do, is to cause these accidents and keep it moving. Keep it moving after that. All right, there goes one. All right, let's get to the next town. All right, there's 2 or 3. All right, let's go to the next state. 4, 5. Okay, somebody's on the road traveling here. Reversing couples who are peaceful and happy. They could be living in a van. Like these people, they look like they're living in a van, traveling in a van. When I saw RV in reverse, somebody could be, you know, on the road. Could be on the road. Charger. Okay. So this is interesting. Official person in reverse. Somebody is not stressed about this official person in reverse. Or this official person in reverse is not stressed out. They did something regarding someone's package at their door using a computer or locating this person somehow. And they're not stressed anymore. Like whatever they did to this person relieved their stress. What did they do to this person? Somebody was doing a good job. Somebody was doing a good job. They can't get something up. They were doing a good job, but they can't get something up. That could mean different things. And somebody didn't want to go on a date. Okay, so this could have something to do with sex. Somebody could have been having a little problem in the bedroom. It's possible. But somebody's a gentleman, doing a good job. They're not a psychopath. I'm gay, bi, and married in reverse. Somebody's not that. So this is a good person, but something's going on in the bedroom that's not pleasing to someone. This is possible. A stripper could be involved. Somebody in this field of work could be involved. Okay, so my arm knocked this card off. Okay, sorry about that. I had a little bump here. This card slid on the floor when I moved my arm. So something is significant about I'm gay, bi, and married in reverse. Something is significant about this. Somebody doesn't want someone to know about some sort of relationship. This could be like a secret relationship or something. For somebody. Or maybe somebody was gay, bi, and married and they were lying about it. Like it stuck to my arm and it... Somebody wants someone to look at it or something like that. Alright, let's see what's going on. This person is not stressed though. Like it's not a stressful relationship, whatever this is. But something is maybe not going on in the bedroom. Let me see. It's going on here. Right, we have Knight of Cups in reverse. Someone is stalking someone. We have Scorpio, Libra, Leo, and Air. Someone is stalking this official person who's not stressed. Somebody could be a boxer, somebody could fight. But they're being stalked. This Leo is trying to defend himself. Somebody with Leo placements. They're trying to block these wands. It's like somebody keeps sending wands at someone. Somebody could be an artist. Somebody could paint. All right, let's see. Taurus, Leo. Okay, recovering. Somebody of authority here. There's the official person. Okay. And then we have this unofficial person. This is somebody here who was stalking this Emperor in reverse. When I saw this card, I saw somebody trying to stop someone from raping them. I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw it, that's what I saw. And then when this came out, I was like, confirmation. Okay. But somebody wanted someone, that's why it fell out and came out in the upright, because somebody said, I want you to be gay, bi, and married, because I want to have intercourse with you. And it looks like somebody is fighting off these wands here. Okay, and they're trying to recover and be somebody of authority and have success and self-control and discipline, which is what the Chariot is about. And so we have Cancer, Taurus, and Leo placements that could be going to this Aries as well, Scorpio, Libra, or Air. So there's this aggressive karmic here. Okay, they have no energy. They need somebody to be gay, bi, and married. They need this person to cheat on their spouse. PS or SP in reverse. AI in reverse. Or IA in reverse. Okay, somebody is interested in their 10 of Cups, their future. And this person is guilty of doing something. We have Libra, Fire, Pisces. Somebody is showing discipline and looking straight ahead because they have a family that they're looking forward to. And somebody's trying to get them to break. Okay, somebody is not excited physically to be doing this, okay? And somebody is also guilty of committing crimes against someone. Somebody is also guilty of committing crimes against someone. So, you know, they have a lot of things to do. They need to go to court like it came out in the first deck. Now, this person, there's another person here in Aquarius, maybe Libra, fire sign, that keeps trying to make up with this energy because they want to avoid a painful ending. Somebody is free. And these fallen angels want this freedom. Ace of Cups, they can't change. This energy doesn't change their feelings about something. Okay, they feel how they feel. So if somebody's a rapist, they're a rapist. That's it. Ace of Cups in reverse says they don't have anything, they don't feel anything else. Their emotions are repressed, they're blocked, and that's all they can feel is this low vibrational energy. Okay, they just want to sacrifice someone, that's it. These are, they don't have good feelings from God or themselves or anything. They don't feel goodness. They just harm. But someone is also having some sort of enlightenment. Somebody's also having some sort of enlightenment as well. Okay, let's see. With the Hangman, either of these could be happening. Somebody could be waiting for something as well. So they bring in this Capricorn Aquarius. This group is, they have several people here attempting to take over and dominate this pile of energy here. And this Capricorn Aquarius here is saying, of course I will betray them. What do you mean? I love sacrificing. So yes, I will do that. That's what this person says. Okay. And now they ask is laid to rest or under arrest. This energy here with the Four of Swords has done something in the Seven of Swords, has done something at least in the Knight of Swords, maybe 12 times. Maybe 12 times to hurt this person, and they can't get this person to go to jail. They can't get them to break some sort of discipline that they have. They can't unalive them with the death card here. Somebody could have lost their life in jail as well because that's what they wanted to happen to this person. This lion-ass person needs to turn around and go back over here. because they're also involved with this group. And this Virgo Libra is always saying, but wait, but wait, but wait. No. Robata. Okay? Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. This Queen of Swords and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they are, they're looking to make someone a robata. The Death card and Four Swords is here, so they're not in the upright. They want to be though, and they want somebody to read that. But we see that they had an ending already. So the truth is, they want to make this Empress a robata, or this family a family of robatas, so they can take their destiny and replace them with robatas. But they've released the devil, so they cannot do this. Okay, so they start with the witchcraft. They start with the witchcraft to try to make them a robata. Like if they cannot, this is my opinion, okay, Miguel could be significant, or name the source of M could be significant. This is my opinion. If they cannot unalive somebody, then they try the witchcraft. And they try to do some heavy mind control, okay, with the witchcraft. They try alternate, it's easier for them, I guess, to just, okay, but what they try to do as well is mind control somebody who has so much authority and discipline and has the strength to endure pain and still be free, and also have their family and spiritual relief. They have some help spiritually, and they're able to defend off wands alone. These are all attributes that they want, so they have to make them a robata so that they can swap. What they do is kind of tap into their energy with witchcraft and take and make them docile, make them sleep and flat. And then they say, okay, I have your abilities now. I'm the Empress. I'm the Chariot. I'm robata, but I can still live your life a little bit. And they want to do it excessively for the group. The group says, offer them up to us. Give them to us. The baby and everything. We want everybody. They're not a psycho, they're a gentleman. They just got a little problem in the bedroom. It's okay. It's all right. They have an Empress who can have children for us. We can take her children. This person might be a cop or something. We can use him or her to do our devil duties. That's what they're saying. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, they're meant to be with somebody. That can be us. Oh, they have money. They have money. Oh, they give to people. We can give to people now that we make them robatas. And that's why they're having a tower. But you may not see it. You might not see the tower because there's a lot of illusions around these groups, and you might not see the tower. Okay? But the collective sees it. Some people see it because we're healed and we're communicating. We have love. There's something destined to be. We had loss. This group caused loss and grief, and we're recovered. We're recovered. We're not alone. Or we're not going to be alone. There's a lot of cards here signifying somebody is not going to the pit. Now this Cancer Leo keeps showing up in the upright next to their Judgment in reverse. So there's a Cancer Leo that's lying to stay out of judgment. What are they lying about? The Cancer Leo air fire that is lying to stay out of police custody or stay out of jail or court. Okay, they're lying about a Pisces. They're very disappointed in trying to escape. They're lying about a Pisces. They did something for a Pisces. They made very bad decisions, evil decisions, no right decision. They avoided something that they needed to do. Okay, we have Virgo in reverse, Virgo, Libra, Pisces. They're doing something for this group, something for somebody's inheritance. They're doing dark things for wealth. And ancestors are showing right up, okay, saying that's my inheritance, thank you. Taking that back. High Priestess in reverse. Somebody's being a whore for this group. They're doing promiscuous things with sex. They're making very bad decisions. Secret harm. Okay, arrogance, and helping this person escape. Okay, but now they're suffering. They're suffering. World card. Something is complete and over. It's like when somebody is traveling, they had some kind of completion. They did something to this Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo energy, or an Aquarius. That's healing, whose star is rising. It doesn't have to be an Aquarius. It could be. Okay, but somebody's star is rising. Somebody has healing from unseen places. Somebody's doing well. Somebody's drinking their fluids. They're healthy, they're happy. And this person's paranoid about it. Like, they're scared. Because they think that we're their sacrifice. That's what they literally think. They're saying, this is mine. Yeah, somebody buried this and worked and made something new out of this garbage and said, I don't want to work with you anymore. And they're scared because now this person went into other opportunities. You have 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. You have Scorpio, Taurus, lots of choices here and focus. Ace of Pentacles. This could be a small family. There's a lot of good energy here. There's healing, comfort, caring, determination, inheritance, ancestors in the back here. Again, more responsibility, being responsible, working and earning, not wasting their time. This person doesn't waste their time. This could be a father and a son or a mother and a son. Okay, something is going to be public. Some sort of public reward is happening. Popularity could be happening in everybody's own way. This 6 of Wands could be different for everybody. Somebody could be extremely popular, sort of popular. Not everybody wants to be like really, really, really popular. So it varies, but it's still something that you're happy with. And ancestors had to get in reverse, particularly with this Capricorn fire, Libra, Cancer energy in reverse. They were doing something here. Primarily for this Pisces, Aries in reverse, and this Leo, this King of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay? They're not doing good work with this Virgo. They're not doing good work. And they're pretty... This Virgo looks like they're under some sort of mind control by this Pisces, Aries, and this Leo, Virgo. It looks like these two hierarchies, but really lowarchies, are controlling this Virgo and this Cancer. Okay, so that they can sacrifice their opportunities to travel and go somewhere and have progress. Okay, so now this Virgo and this Cancer have to go out and try to take what has been taken from them. They're scavenging. They're possessed now. They're possessed so that they can do this. They're greedy. They have no boundaries. They're possessed. These are their demons they're fighting with. 5 of Wands is conflict, inner conflict, outer conflict, unable to control all of these energies that are in one person. They're confused. They're confused, and ancestors are destroying them. Again, Virgo air in reverse is isolating unhealthily and spending too much time alone. Yeah. Somebody could be imprisoned. Somebody could be imprisoned here. They could be using your neighbors to attack you spiritually. Okay, there's somebody who's very obsessed here. They're really sad all the time. This is somebody who's hurting all the time. And the only gratification they get is hurting the collective. That's it. They only feel good when they can hurt us. When they see us struggling like them. They're overwhelmed with the devil. Okay, they're stalking people around their home. They're stalking their inheritance, and anything they do publicly, they're stalking it. They're watching it. Even though we're moving away, we're saying go away. This air fire is out of control. Leo air could be significant. Capricorn air, fire. Okay, this group, 2 cards signifying moving away, being independent, and not creating memories with this group anymore. And that has weakened them. That has destroyed them. Saying, I don't want to be your friend anymore, has made them scared. They're struggling now because they were using our energy. They were using our energy to preserve them and keep them happy, smiling, and perfect. That's what they were using our energy for. And they can't do it anymore. One of these cards got stuck in here. Somebody is not gay, bi, and married, and they try to make them like that so that they can do rituals and seduce them. Because it's happening to them. They just have to keep doing it over and over again. This is their way of life. This is their choice they made. Or was forced into making. Something like that. Alright, let's get this this is out again. Okay, somebody was having SEX in the dream state for the first time. Okay, be significant for the reading. 18 or 81 could be significant. Something is significant about a bubble bath. So somebody was in the water possibly, which is really bad. Okay, if somebody's doing witchcraft on you, somebody left early, they couldn't make something disappear. Date other people. Death row in reverse. Let me make it up to you. The letter P could be significant. 2 are better than 1. Somebody feels this way. Somebody wants to date multiple people. This makes them happy or something. They had to leave early because they couldn't do some kind of job. Hitman or something they needed to do in the bathroom, maybe with a bathtub or a bubble bath or something with water of spirits. This is trying to make someone sick and die from using spirits on their body, commanding these spirits to do certain things to a person so that something terminal happens to them and harms them. This is the attempted ending of someone. Is what somebody wants to do. Again, we have water disaster at the bottom. So somebody wants, you could drown in a tub. You could drown in a small body of water if it's deep enough and you fall asleep or something like that. Somebody's going to jail here. Death row in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to have a death penalty, but they're going to jail for what they did on this water. There's a lot of people that lost their life in the water. Okay, they could not defend themselves. It's in reverse. So they might have death row. Take that how it resonates. But somebody doesn't have some sort of bodyguard or defense or special intelligence to stay out of this death row situation. Okay, somebody needs to stop abusing their power for fame or recognition. That's what this card says. Somebody needs to stop doing that. They're trying to make people disappear so that they can do that, but somebody left early. This hitman left early because they couldn't do something. A Taurus could be possible. Taurus maybe. Okay, somebody is not in love with someone here. That needs to stop abusing their power. They're not in love with them. This is not some kind of romantic situation. They're not obsessed with them. This is just a simple, like, I need to do this for someone. Okay, somebody is a performer, an actor, a musician, a dancer, an entertainer. This could be significant. They could have went to jail or they could have gotten out of jail. Somebody made something up to someone. Somebody could be trying to unalive 2 people. Okay, they couldn't cause some kind of fire, or a fire sign in reverse is significant. Cowboy, indigenous person, Wild West is here. Somebody wants to pay back or revenge their victim. They want to say, no, victim, no. I shame you. I shame you. Okay? They don't want to give this victim justice. They're pointing the finger at them. And then something could be significant about Christ. Okay? Jesus Christ, okay? Secrets, okay? Somebody cannot keep something a secret, okay? Or a secret is exposed. They try to keep something in the dark here, and they cannot do it. This religious devotion is in reverse. Somebody is not extreme with the religion, so they cannot do something. A case is being built, okay? There's a healer, a doctor, an herbalist, a midwife involved. Somebody could have done something to this energy, this group. And this person who has an addiction could be in reverse. An alcoholic or somebody who has a functioning addict, somebody who hit rock bottom could be in reverse. And there's a case open about that as well. Somebody could be looking into that as well. First time. You can trust me. Somebody's doing this to avoid getting raided. Queens in reverse. Somebody from Queens, first, middle, last name, or who lives in Queens. I'm sorry. Somebody who lives in Queens or is from a place that starts with Q could be in reverse. A mom could be significant. Kanga, Empress energy. Tiger could be significant. Eagle is here. A name that starts with E, T, or K, or S could be significant. Somebody could be lying. Somebody whose first, middle, or last name that starts with O could be in reverse over a home. Somebody wanted a home. Something happened near a window. Somebody flew out of a window. Hello, right here. And somebody's lying about it. I'm sorry for anybody's loss. A mom could know something, but their back is turned to it, like they don't see something. Somebody went flying. That's terrible. Somebody was tempted. This person is looking at cupcakes. See, I just said tempted and apples in reverse. So somebody was tempted, this eagle or E person or S, but this person wasn't. The mom, Kanga, was not tempted and this person was. There was something about a window they saw, some kind of illusion. They looked sleepy and tired. What the hell happened? My goodness. Somebody did not do something and somebody did. N in reverse, first, middle, or last name. Monkey in reverse. Toothpaste. Something could have been on somebody's toothpaste or toothbrush before they were going to bed or something, and that was it. Airplane in reverse. Something could have happened in an airplane. A dog could be in reverse. What is going on with this window? Somebody could have lost their dog. The letter A. Anne could be significant. Anne, Nana, aunt. Nene. Wayne. Dane. Dana. Sana, Asana, Sandra, Sandy, Sink, sink, sank. Dan, Dana. Australia. Crab in reverse. A Cancer could be significant. Somebody with Cancer placements. Um, I'm picking up Cancer energy. Cancer in reverse could have done something. Somebody whose first, middle, or last name starts with C could be significant. Sana could be significant, a name. Cass. Raindrop. Something happened in the water. Somebody could have jumped into a pool or something, or, I was watching a movie yesterday, and it was an action movie, and these two men were fighting, and one of them went off the balcony into into a pool or something. And I was talking about balcony yesterday. So this could have happened to someone, as crazy as it sounds. Somebody is lying about this. Somebody with a big nose. Monkey in reverse. First, middle, or last name that starts with M could be significant. Somebody's watching this person, and they're having a tower. They're being watched by a lot of people. Something about water. They're doing something to water, in the water. Water disaster came out. And somebody whose first, middle, or last name starts with M could be in reverse. But somebody's watching, and then look, we have rain. So something is going on with this, and bees. And I just seen a fly. So somebody could be working with this Beelzebub stuff and winged spirits. Okay, and grooming someone here. They're being watched though. This child, their life is being watched by a lot of people, whoever this is. The letter C could be significant, or D. DC, this location. BBRT. The letter V could be significant. I've been seeing V a lot. This letter is significant. And Z. O and H. OD, OC, Dove, Doe, Doze, Doze off, Cody, Cod, Cove, Coven, Oven. The letter U could be significant. Duck, Duh. Somebody's abundance is in reverse because there's something going on with their teeth. Their teeth, a toothbrush, a dentist. Something to do with dental, teeth. They're losing money. They have to reverse an airplane. This is serious. I feel like somebody, again, the letter O is significant. O. Something happened. Airplane was running slow. Something was slowing down the airplane. And somebody was drinking maybe. Maybe they did something to the pilot, or somebody on the plane, something about bottles been coming out. A baby bottle could be significant, but something about the bottle and being very slow. Okay, Ray in reverse, or the first, middle, last name R, SBA, A in reverse, Duck is D, first, middle, last name D, uh, Ace of Cups in reverse here. Again, somebody's not changing the way they feel about something. They seem to be stuck in some kind of repressed emotions in this bottle. Okay, they need to, Ace of Cups in reverse, they need to empty out the bottle. They did empty out the bottle, is what I see, okay. So, like, somebody was drinking on this plane. I don't know if it's a passenger or a pilot, but they emptied out Ace of Cups in reverse, bottle, Ace of Cups, water, liquid, empty. They finished something, the letter I in reverse, first, middle, or last name, a funeral, my flower card. It could mean something else, the BI or IB, DB, RB, RI, RIB, ribs, something about the ribs. But you could see the flower card as something else, but this is usually my funeral cards for me to know. Drums in reverse, okay. A drum or drummer in reverse, the letter D could be significant. Somebody's bowels, bow in reverse. Somebody wouldn't bow to somebody. A bow could be significant, or the name Bo. I'm sorry for anybody's loss here. Something is going on with the gloves. Somebody whose first, middle, or last name starts with D, I, or G, and there's a fly in here again because these things have no control. They won't get out the energy. All right, I got my spray ready for this fly today. Iguana. Somebody is dealing with reptiles. Again, iguana in reverse. It's like this person who was dealing with reptiles is in reverse and now they're not because they caused something to happen. Ray is in reverse now, so now this iguana, this reptile is in the upright. Okay, because Ray is in reverse. Or somebody whose first, middle, last name starts with R. Something was rigged, R-I-G, dig, D-I-G, somebody dig something up. Big is significant. Again, monkey in reverse, M in reverse, first, middle, or last name. Somebody dug someone up here, maybe for rituals. The letter U could be significant, first, middle, or last name. Somebody could be grooming a child to be a different gender, but very young. Tiger could be significant. Cut, C-U-T, cut. Tuck. Bird in reverse. Butt. Tub. Cub. CUNY, a school, CUNY schools in New York. And we have a parent betraying a child. So a child could have been lost, they were being groomed. Maybe one of their parents were dealing with reptile energy. And they just sent this fly to do some kind of headache nonsense. So, please. They keep doing this stupid ass shit. There's these groups that want to control people. Okay, they want to control what you say, but they won't get out the energy. It's like somebody won't get out the energy and get off the channel, but they want to keep, whenever something comes out, they want to send some fly to my location and try to control something. You ain't controlling shit. You ain't controlling shit. This parent betrayed their child. Okay, period. That's what they did. Chameleon, they blended in. They look like this person's friend. They look like this person's family. And again, more reptiles. They look like this person's family, but they weren't. They were in reverse, and then they reversed somebody else, and now they're not. But they betrayed the child. The child trusted them. Pisces in reverse. Whale. Something about whale is could be. This could be someone that someone is using. Somebody's being used. I don't know, I'm picking up like a grandmother. Somebody has a grandmother, but they're being used. Something is not genuine about a relationship. Cat in reverse. Calf. Calf could be significant. Cam. Mac. Ma. Mimi. Mike. Mickey. Okay, let's see what needs to come on here. Bear. Her name starts with B, could be significant. B-O or O-B. These initials. Again, this liar here, somebody is lying about a dance in a car, a dancer or a car. They're lying about these things as well as some other things that came out. Cancer and Cancer Leo in reverse. Doing something very selfish here. Possibly for a fire sign. Who's burdened and just completed. This person is finished. They're about to be a 10 of Wands in reverse, which is a dead spirit. They're about to be finished. They're not doing anything good here with this. They're having, very scattered energy. They're very angry about something. Maybe a cop, somebody of authority. They're avoiding conflict here. They can't agree with their spirits. Their spirits, their demons, they can't agree with them. They're holding secrets for somebody, and they won't let them go. You have the Devil card and Capricorn in reverse and the Lovers. Okay, they have some secrets going on in the nude here. Something's going on with the nude and spirits, sex, and oaths with the Devil, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Very sloppy work here. Somebody is also saying they don't want to work with this group anymore. Somebody's saying we're not getting along. Who was sending this fever spell? Who was doing this? Somebody could be bothering a Taurus or a water sign. Who was sending this fever spell? Somebody is so desperate for attention. It's disgraceful. This person is pitiful. Pitiful energy. Okay? They're doing something where you have to defend yourself, and somebody is after our success. Our long-term success, and they're after our ability to maintain control. They're after this here. A Taurus, Aries is doing this. Could be happening to a Taurus, Aries, Virgo, or a Leo, or somebody who is Taurus, Aries, Leo, Virgo in reverse is doing this to us around our home, in our community. And what this person wants to do, what they just tried to do, is have me read them some garbage. Okay, so there's a Virgo, Aries, Taurus, Leo that wants someone to say good things about them, but they're evil, wicked, in jail, and possibly passed away. There they go. Virgo in reverse. Ancestors are dealing with this low life, this stalker, and this psychopath. Somebody could also be Aquarius and Pisces. Okay, they're manipulative and they lost their way somewhere. They could have lost their job as well with the Hermit in reverse. Some kind of position they had is they don't have it anymore. And they were sacrificed by this Pisces Aries. This Pisces Aries could be jealous of them, could be confident, but again, insecure in some ways. They couldn't sacrifice anybody else, so they sacrificed a Virgo, another Pisces Aries, a Taurus Aries, or a Capricorn. They could have did this today. Okay, they cause delays and slowdowns for this person. So what somebody wants someone to do is read something good for them because they've been sacrificed, but that's because they're evil. So again, the collective is defending themselves here and not entertaining this. Somebody's saying, get away from my house, leave me alone, get out my house, your spirits, and your garbage. Okay, this little lazy procrastinator is also being dealt with by ancestors. Okay, there's this Earth Taurus. You know, somebody could be very distracted right now. They can't focus on what they want to do because they're being sacrificed by possibly somebody they're doing this horrible work for. Okay, because maybe they're out of control. They're out of control, and God is saying it's time to stop this. Something has to stop. They're exhausted and burnt out. They're lusting, they're overwhelmed, they're confused. Because the collective is good. They don't understand how we have good luck, how they can't predict what we're doing, how we're getting married or having proposals or a new baby. They're confused, but it's because we're not doing bad things. They're a spiritual whore, and this is really costing them. The spell work is costing them. They keep trying to escape, but there's no energy wherever they go. Wherever they go, it's a drought. It's empty. It's nothing there. It's void. They're bored. They're bored, and all they can do is stalk us. But we don't communicate with them, so it's hard. They're stuck. They're stuck. They just want to have friendship. I don't trust Three of Cups. I never trusted this card in the upright or in the reverse. There's something about the people on this card. I don't like how they look. Their eyes look really beady and small. They could be drunk, tired. And again, the card is about community, but whoever this is, I don't trust it. This is Cancer energy. I don't trust. Okay, they did something to their family. They broke their family up. They destroyed their family. Their relationships are struggling. Their family members are struggling. Okay, again, we have Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer placements, Pisces, any of the signs I mentioned below. Maybe some domestic violence as well. And now they want the collective savings. They want to betray us. They want to trick us out of our money, or they did this already. Give us more about this Seven of Swords and Four of Pentacles. What did they do? Okay, we were watching our back here, but we were probably, for some people, distracted with, we were learning something, or we're trying to communicate with someone, we're thinking about somebody, we're trying to think of new ideas to do something, and maybe we got distracted with something, and that's when somebody did something. They came along with their cup. Okay, this Cancer, Gemini, Scorpio, Libra. Okay, ancestors got in reverse with them because of what they did. They could be behind some kind of theft to do with somebody's savings or their money. A Scorpio, Libra, Cancer, Gemini, maybe a fire sign, and they're hopeless now for what they did. They could be having nightmares and having guilt and fear. Yep, Virgo is hustling here. But their success is false. It says their success is false. They're not a good Empress energy. They've committed infidelity, this person. They can't concentrate on something without hurting someone for it, their ability to concentrate. And they can't make good decisions. They're just, this is not good. They keep doing witchcraft on people's skin, homes. maybe some sexual witchcraft they're trying with people's neighbors, some nonsense. Okay, they want to recover. They want to find meaning in something and have patience, but this ain't it. They're having disappointment. They regret what they did. Okay, they just want to meet up with somebody and reminisce and maybe, you know, get together and have some kind of nostalgic feelings, but it ain't happening. They're guilty. They need to take their ass to court, whoever this is. Okay, somebody has authority here, male or female. They have discipline, practicality. They're practical. They have authority. They're stable. This is leadership, and that this person is guilty. They lied a lot to the justice system. Somebody lied to the justice system, and now they're suffering for it. They confused the justice system. They had the justice system rethinking constantly. What is this person talking about? They could, again, the confusion, witchcraft. Somebody was doing witchcraft on the justice system. Okay, they were a little overactive in the imagination with the justice system. Again, more cards about disappointment. Again, water, air placements. Yeah. They need forgiveness from the justice system. They're trying to get it through the collective. It doesn't work. We know what they did, so they can't come to us with the garbage. Okay, and something suddenly could have happened to them. They could have gotten weak suddenly. Some kind of sudden weakness or low energy, or their strength is low. It happened suddenly. They just, you know, because of something they did to a Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Sag, or an Aries, they did something to this energy. Somebody wants to have their own business, and they have the opportunity to do it, but this Virgo in reverse keeps trying to take it. That's why they're in the Ten of Swords. Virgo, Gemini, Leo, okay, not looking so hot. They were bothering somebody's mom as well, this group. This group trying to sacrifice somebody's mom. This person who still works, somebody's mom still works, and this one here wants to take, this Queen of Swords in reverse wants to take that. Okay, they want this mom to, they want to pimp this mother. Some one-sided charity here, one-sided. Okay, they want to power and dominate, pimp, basically, somebody's mom. Okay, recklessly, with an Aquarius, but the authorities are protecting this family and a child, maybe a newborn or a baby to come. They want to make this baby a robata. They keep trying to make a baby who's here or not here yet, a robata. Okay, because the baby, maybe the Aquarius Leo. This is, whew. Okay, Aquarius Leo in the upright. In Cancer, forget about it. This is like, they're sick. That's what these people are, sick, collective. But what I'm saying is that this energy is powerful, and every energy is powerful. But when I see these together, I just see like somebody really lusting after this energy because of the potential that this energy has. Everybody has potential to be powerful, but there's certain people that they're gonna go further. That's not to aggravate anyone or trigger anyone, but that's just life. Nobody comes here and everybody does the same thing. Everybody's different. Everybody exceeds at different rates and times. Some people might be very successful at 10 and somebody at 45 or 15 and 32. Like, it's just, you know, but I could see like why they're doing this. Like they literally are seeking out particular placements that can't fail and trying to sacrifice them. This is wrong. That's why they ask is where they at and going nowhere. They keep showing resilience to do terrible things. They don't want to change. They don't want to stop doing this. They want everybody to be a robata in boots. That's it. That's it. Everybody's got to be a robata and offer up themselves for them. They think that everybody should be offering up themselves for them, and they lie constantly. They lie constantly here. Profession and conflict and mask. Somebody is lying. We have Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces. Somebody just wants to cause conflict because you're a professional, you have some sort of talent or expertise, and there's someone masked up who's lying. They want to fight with you. They want to have some kind of. They don't think you should be you should have talent or something. They don't think this. They're arguing with someone about your talent and gifts. Okay, because they can't disturb you. They can't haunt you. They can't make you sick. And somebody really cares about the collective, okay? And the collective is going to get justice. We have Libra, Capricorn, Scorpio, and we have Leo, Pisces. That could be harassing the collective, or you could be these signs in the upright, and these signs are harassing you. Again, Sag and Pisces is significant. Again, this person wants to offer up people because they don't have self-esteem or dignity or pride about something, and they're scheduling they're planning something here, but they don't have any ideas or money, so they're not sorry. They don't want to admit that they're guilty. A lot of these groups, okay. Leo could be significant. Taurus could be significant. Aries. That's it. I'm going to close the reading here, collective. I'll see you on the next one.